Are we here? Still glares now. Just an application for the streaming software, that's all. Jesus Christ, man. We look bloody pink, for God's sake. Let's try. Jesus Christ, talk about washed out. That will have to do for the minute. Okay. That's just disgusting. Just going through a couple of things before we get properly started. It's so nice just not have headphones on. Jesus Christ, man. So we've got a couple of viewers. Let's see who turns up. A little bit of news regarding new merchandise this week. Everybody always seems to think because something's in a picture that that's what it's going to be. Not always. Not always. So we've got a Mickey in the chat on about the trial. What we got here? Revised version. We've got some Fun World stuff to go over. We've got a couple of bits and bobs that come in the post this week. One of them being this. There you go. Hello to Charlie, hello to the fan from Germany. That's a long username. I personally have a sparkle robe, yes, in the style of Scream 2, but I don't have any sparkle robes for sale. However, if you're looking for a sparkle robe, the person that made this makes them. So this, hello Mr. Steve Gerula. So yeah, this has got to be one of the best stab replica tickets I've ever seen. As you can see, even on the shitty webcam here, that this text on the bottom is super clear and it's actually embossed on the print as well. Not that you'll be able to see that. But yeah, this is, I think this is one of the best stab preview tickets I've ever come across. As it reflects in the light, you can see the outlines of all the letters and outlines of the mask, outlines of the credits. It's very, very nice. Nice glossy finish. But yeah, hello Mr. Ritchie. Hello Mr. Bartron. How are things? Yeah, they're okay. They're okay. It's just, you just get sick and tired of being in the house constantly. We're still locked down here. But yeah, I had a box sent to me from Clive Barzilia the other day, aka Burtbench Designs, and this was one of the things he just chucked in. So this wasn't paid for or asked for, not in a nasty way, but he says I'm going to chuck some things in, and this was one of them. These were another. This is a sticker. Which is horrible. That's from Scary Movie. I'm sure you know that. When Greg's reenacting the Ryan Phillippe scene from I Know What You Did Last Summer, you got Greg in Scary Movie going up to his blue locker and this picture sticking out the side of it, isn't it? God, it's horrible. Why would Clive print one of them off? Then we got these. It's trying to get the light so it catches it right. So a yellow safety sign, a yellow death sign. When I tilt them you can see the yellow. So safety and death, which was the, I don't know, reenacted Drew Barrymore scene. We got this. Again, these are stickers. And then we got this to finish. Which is not accurate, but you know, for the fact it's just a sticker, it's fine. The font is wrong, but you know, as I say, it's just a sticker, so it doesn't really matter. But nice little Father Death sticker. But the reason Clive, aka Burtbench, was sending me a box back is because I sent some masks to him again recently. I put a picture of one of these masks online the other day via Instagram, which I hate. I can't stand Instagram, but I put it on there anyway. I put them on Twitter and I put them on Facebook. I sent some more white plastic Ghostface masks, the hard plastic, the stiff one, to Clive. I says, let's see if your mate can do some more chrome colours. So I put a picture up of a green one the other day. We've had some more done as well as that. So let's show you what we've had done. All in the background. Blue, obviously. We've got a red, there's a red chrome behind the blue that we've done before. So we've got red and blue on the end here. There's a red behind the blue. We've got a red devil chrome, a green chrome which you saw the other day if anyone saw it, and a gold chrome. So let's bring him a bit closer. Okay. So, yeah, I've got lots of these white plastic Ghostface masks. And I said to Clive, you know, they're pricey for what they are with regards to the chrome finish. But I was about to send you some more down. So I sent him, I think it was 6 of these and 2 devils. And we wanted to see what the devil face would look like in red chrome. But Clive calls these masks internet breakers because he thinks once pictures of these go online, they're going to break the internet. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. The green has got a good response where it's been posted. I've got a feeling the red devil is going to create a bit of a stir. And I don't know, maybe anyone that likes the other colours may want to request one in the future, I don't know. But this is the green chrome. Yeah, I just Mr. Bartron there on the chat. I have sent RJ pictures of these, and he responded back saying, "Are those all yours?" I was like, "Yeah," and then he didn't say anything else. But I did speak to him on the phone the other day, and I told him about these. I said, "RJ, I've had some masks done in the chrome finish." "Oh, really?" I said, "Yeah." I says, "Remember the red one I sent you?" "I do," and he didn't say much about that. I don't know, but I says we've had a green, a gold, a blue, and a red devil, and I sent him pictures of all of them. And then I spoke to him on the phone. But yeah, this is your green. Even back of the chin, look. Beautiful, beautiful. And even, there is a bit inside. Obviously the whole mask gets de-shrouded by Clive. And he re-glues the eye mesh and everything. But yeah, it all gets dipped, obviously. But these go down to Clive as white masks. Clive takes the tag off, takes the eye mesh out, takes the shrouds off, and then he sends them to his mate. And he sends, I believe he sends a small batch to his mate of whatever he wants done, just so it's like a bulk order. So I think we have 2 of these, which Clive's got one. 2 golds, 2 blues, 2 red devils, and Clive had something else done of a different mask completely. But yeah, there's your green. Again, same with this, exactly the same story. Here's your gold. Looks a bit different in this light, to be honest. Let's see if the it's a little bit better with that light off. You see it's more gold. But again, He is beautiful, and it's almost like a lighter gold than what we see on the gold hoods behind me, like this. Like the gold behind, the gold on gold, the reject mask. It's like a darker gold, but this is more like, I don't know, fake treasure out of Indiana Jones gold. That's what I think of it as. But yeah, beautiful gold. Up you go. This one was obviously done a few weeks before. This is the red one we first had done. This was meant to be coming back as an oil slick finish because the oil slicks have been cancelled. And yeah, anyone that didn't see the stream before, I sent 3 of these. When this got done, I sent 3 of these white plastic masks to get oil slick coloured finished. But the process for the oil slick is apparently different to what this is. I don't know how exactly, but it melted 2 masks straight away. So it just warped them, effed them up, and they were unusable. So Clive at the point said, look, we got a mask there, what are we going to do with it? They can't oil slick finish it, what colour? I says, well, anyone that misses metallics misses the red metallic. Let's get a red chrome, and that's what we ended up with this. Again, just beautiful, beautiful. Loads of people ask about getting this done, but I think if fans out there watch this stream and you think, oh, I really want one of them, then it could be possible if you want to pay 40-50 quid. I swear, I think it's 40 quid just to get this chroming done. And bear in mind, Clive's de-shrouding them, putting the shroud back on after, putting the eye mesh back on after, painting the mouth and the nose and the eyeliner, and then he just adds the tag back on. So all original tags, original shrouds, original eye mesh. It's just, he strips them for the job obviously, and then puts everything back on when they come back, which is time consuming. So, God knows. Yeah, so if people are going to ask about getting some of them in the future, I'm not sure if Clive will come up with a different price because of the time it takes to re-shroud them. So taking a shroud off a mask, so taking all that off the mask, Clive tells me is 2 minutes. That shroud's off. He goes in there, gets the eye mesh out, and then I'm not sure if he roughs them up for the paint job. But basically it gets sent down just as a single plastic mask with no eye mesh obviously. No tag, no nothing. But this is the blue. Blue looks quite nice in this light. Can leave the light off for the minute. But yeah, the blue is almost the same shade of blue as the metallics. Really nice. See what it's like with the light on. Yeah. Yeah. Alexa, turn off his light to 100%. Ah, there we go. That's why it's so dull. The light's only about 50%. But there you go. Lovely blue, lovely blue. Again, just started life as a white plastic mask, and sadly the white plastic masks aren't exactly asked for a lot with regards to selling. Not on my side at least. And then we've saved the best till last. As I say, Clive thinks this will be an internet breaker as he calls it. Will it? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if people sent me messages or emails after tonight saying where could I get my devil chromed and how much is it going to cost. I'm sort of expecting it after this, but look at this beauty. I'll check with the chat in a minute. I'm just going to get these masks shown first. And I've got chat there that I haven't responded to. But yeah, look at that little beauty. There you go. And obviously the same inside. You got your red glint there. So he even has to take the foam pads out as well and put them back in. Almost looks pink because of the reflection of the RGBs of the PC, but it is more red. But there you go. We didn't tell anyone about this, and we didn't put any pictures up. I says to Clive, I'm just going to put a picture of the green up, see what response it gets, then I'll show the rest on the stream, and here we are. But there you go. Look at that sumbitch. Look at that sumbitch. So this is one of two that exist. Clive's got one, I've got one. Same with the green, same with the gold, same with the blue. And the red metallic without the horns, that was just one of one. Now, of course, these are custom jobs. People could get them done if they know the right person that could do the job. Just remember, take your shrouds and your eye mesh off, of course. Retag the sumbitch afterwards. But it is the tag that come with the mask, it's the right year. And it is the right shroud that come with the mask as well. So it's all just basically stripped, sent for paint, put back from the paint job, and then everything put back on. It's just time consuming to getting the shrouds back on. But if Clive's to do any more, I don't know, maybe ask Clive, Burtbench Designs, say, oh, about one of them Chrome Devils, and just see what he can tell you. Whether he wants to do any more, because it's partly his work and it's partly obviously the chap that does the chroming. But this turned out really nice. There you go. Let's catch up with the chat. Okay. I don't see a Brandon James mask. I don't see a Brandon James mask. What, blowjob? No, you don't see a Brandon James mask. I've got some. I've got some up in the loft in a plastic storage box with many other masks, because one, this room is too small to put all the masks in that I own. If I did put all the masks in here that I own, I wouldn't be able to have anything on the walls. It would just be masks covering all four walls, I'm sure. Obviously you've got the doorway, and I don't want stuff on the back of the door. But I do have some Brandon James, just not many of them. And they're all the Funworld produced ones, no replicas. But yeah, I know Clive obviously makes them as well, in different forms. I grew up watching Scream. Ghostface's Legend, Cool Mass, Oil Slick from the Raft. A man and a woman are Ghostface killers, yeah, a blue Ghostface killer. Did you hear that the orange... blah blah blah, Scott Hughes... Orange, green, pink fluorescence, devil face, Ghostface, Oil Slick mask, they're there. Yes. Are you really asking me that question? Do you think I don't know? Seriously, seriously. As soon as that catalogue was available, I was looking at it. And trust me, not everyone had the brains to download the catalogue before Funworld took it offline again. I had the catalogue and I knew about it. And there's other things I knew about way before they went in the catalogue. But sometimes I go online and I'll say, oh, I've spoke to RJ, but I'm not allowed to say anything. And some of these things that I've not been allowed to say anything about are starting to come into public view now. But we have got some explanations to give about the Discontinued mask, which we'll get to in a minute. And also some other corrections, because people are thinking this and thinking that, and I'm going to set some people straight with some facts tonight. Not in a nasty way, but yeah, you're going to learn a few things tonight after this stream. The devil is a beauty. I like that a lot more than the solid red. Okay, okay. No, I'm late, he says, Mr. Ghostface 93. I had a phone from Ghostface one time. Alright. Hey, it's Carrie Ann. There's the lady with no head. I was only thinking yesterday, it's been bloody ages since I've heard of Carrie Ann just on a message. But I'm sure you've been doing up that car, haven't you, the Mustang? Let's have a look. Hello, Mr. Wright. Wow. Woofy. Hello, Woofy. Yeah. So yeah, we've had these chrome masks done. Of course, these are not official Funworld styles. These are customs. Just remember that in case you've just come into the stream. So these chromes in the background. Custom. Custom. The only chrome version Funworld have done is, of course, the silver chrome up in the distance there. And yeah, I would like it if RJ said, "Oh, send one of those masks over. I need to look at it. Maybe we'll have some done." But you know, whether we will or not, who knows? Maybe he just needs a picture and he might get some done. But I'm guessing that chroming a mask, whether it's a custom job by Clive and Burtbench or whether it's by RJ and Funworld, I'm guessing the chrome ones are more expensive to do than obviously normal masks. So whether they end up appearing in the future done by Funworld, who knows? Hey, like the stream. Thank you very much, Wuffy. Right, let's get to the next screen then. Let's have a look. Here we go. Get to the right camera. So, recent time, Funworld released costume catalogue and accessories catalogue. Every single year, in recent years at least, Funworld put on versions of the catalogues, and the ones we want to worry about are the costumes and the accessories, or just the decorations, whatever they call them. Most of the time it's accessories. So as you can see on this screen, we have the Funworld 2020 catalogue, as it says on the logo there, and then of course you got the revised version for 2021, as it clearly says. But when you go down, I can't remember if it's this one or the accessories one, but we've got a few explanations here. Now, of course, this son of a bitch has been out a very long time. I'm just checking the mouse arrows appearing. So we have the bleeding mask. No mess bleeding, secret pump. Obviously it's the heart with the blood in it, etc, etc. We know this. You got the kids costume, you got the adult costume. Out since the late 90s. And I'm guessing it's going to stay out as long as Funworld are in business. A bloody knife here, and then you got a separate bloody knife. You've also got a bloody machete, and then a standard horror knife, which are actually quite common now. I don't think that knife glows though, that particular one, because some of the knives used to glow. Yeah. Right, there's also a version of mask that's coming out that not many people have took much notice of, which we'll probably get to soon as well. So this, the icon of Halloween, it says 3-function mask. Now I've had these masks personally in my possession since they came out, I think 2017, 2018, whenever it was. This is the EO Ghostface mask, just basically placed inside of a costume. So again, adult and child, rapid flash, slow flash, or steady on. These are the functions of the eyes and the mouth with the light bars around them, as you can see on the image. This is now, it says it's discontinued. The kids one is still knocking about for whatever reason. Maybe they've still got a lot of stock. What's this say here? Closeout item. Oh, it's also a closeout item, which I believe is a section on the Funworld website of the EO Ghostface hooded robe. Okay. What have we got here? Take off vision. Looks clean. Ghostface killer is a 7. Yeah. I wouldn't have thought they're going to bring back the Gen 1 mask. Don't be in a hurry for that. A Gen 1 is a Gen 1 when it's nice and we love it, but I wouldn't expect it to come back anytime soon. Next down the line, we've got the classic Ghostface. So this, I believe, is a flipped image of what we used to see on the black and red header tags on the masks. I believe it was this mask that was in the header, obviously flipped the other way. Standard Ghostface classic adult costume. You then got a plus size Ghostface costume, and for those that are not in the know, at the time of this picture being taken here, this is RJ Talbot in the costume. How many of you knew that and how many of you didn't? Whatever, the fact is, the person in this robe is RJ. Carrying on. This is where we get differences in masks, and people question these masks in collectors groups, Twitter, online, social media, everywhere. They say, what's this funny shaped mask here? And sometimes these are sold on their own as a bib style, and other times they've appeared with a big long cape attached to them. And over the years they've come in many forms, but this is basically a kid's classic Ghostface. And the mask is slightly different, which is similar to the mould of the metallics that lasted until 2018. Of course, over here we just got the teen Ghostface, as they call it. Just another classic Ghostface costume, and I believe this is an EU stamp on the picture used at least. We then come down here, and this is where we get told about discontinuations here, which is very confusing because I don't think these even got a fair chance to get out there into the market. The masks on the left here with Discontinued with the red hooded shrouds, and what was it, a plastic mask, not an EU stamp, not an ultra white. This was a solid plastic mask on these costumes, the same as what we just had chromed in the background here, and obviously the devil face mask is just exactly that. Now these, it says now Discontinued, which is very strange because they were very, very, very limited last year. In the USA, there was only 2 or 3 websites that we ever saw with these, and whenever you did find a listing for them, the some bitches were sold out. Whereas these, the Devils, a few fans managed to get them via online Facebook groups and a shop called the Halloween Emporium, aka Dave Douglas. So these are out there. This one behind me, back here, Devil Face. This I've never come into contact with at all, but Discontinued is confusing because it's one of the main cosmetics in Dead by Daylight for Ghostface, so why it sort of came and went so quick I don't know. But again, there's your DVD logo, just of course confirming it's Dead by Daylight stuff. I think, there we go, I think there's something coming up. So here we go then for 2021, as it clearly says up the top here, 2021. This is when we get more for Dead by Daylight. Now the standard shroud Ghostface is what you see in the image here, which is basically what you've just seen further up that we've come off, except it's a grey or sort of blackish top hood rather than the red. So this is like a standard or normal Ghostface in DVD. Blah blah blah. Ghostface is but there's your standard Ghostface here. You've got the Viper costume cosmetic, and of course Devil Face as we've just seen. Now for 2021, this is what we're getting. People familiar with Dead by Daylight, you will know this cosmetic if you play Ghostface, or if you're a Ghostface main as they call it. So this is just a child size of the Viper costume from Dead by Daylight. The Vipers, as collectors will know, have been out a long time as a mask. They have come on Fearsome Faces tags, and they have been out quite a while over the years. Go for stupid prices here and there, because they're a lot harder to find, and they used to be part of an assortment of many masks. A scary movie mask, a zombie mask, a Ghostface mask, and something else, all in a selection box, at least in the USA. Just checking my chat. Bloody hell, we got some active chat tonight. Thank you. So as we scroll down, this is the next one. Adult Viper face. Okay, I mean, to look at it, you're probably thinking, what the hell is this? If you're not a Dead by Daylight player, you ain't got no clue what this is. But this is the alternate Ghostface cosmetic, the full costume in Dead by Daylight. You can switch around the masks on this in the cosmetics on DVD, and you don't have to wear all this red shroud with a Viper. You can wear it with a devil mask, a silver crow mask, a white mask, a bloody mask, whatever you want, that you've got in your cosmetics, of course. But again, adult size Viper costume coming later this year, I believe for Halloween. And this is the exact knife that's in the game. The, I say Onk's knife, I don't know how you pronounce it, but this is the Viper knife basically. And I switched to this many times. It don't make no difference in the game, it just looks a bit aesthetically pleasing when you're playing, that's all. There's like a bone handle knife as well for the silver Ghostface, which is quite nice, but the silver Ghostface is not coming as a costume, sadly, not that we know of anyway. But yeah, this was the Viper face knife. Obviously it looks to be coming as an individual accessory, which is always nice. Now as we go down, we're continuing on with DVD. And this is just a little bit of history of the Scorch Ghostface, which is the most recent cosmetic in Dead by Daylight for Ghostface. Obviously the mask is warped, he looks a right bloody state, and it looks like he's just melted. But as it says here from the developer, a reoccurring event in the game coming every year for Halloween is called the Blight. Now, DBD players know what the Blight is, and also Blight is now a killer. But it's like the Blight event. So during the Blight, cankerous plants appear around the realm. You go to the plants as a survivor and you react with them and you get points. With the serum extracted out of them, a character named the Alchemist tortures the killers in experiments. This is DBD backstory. This transformed them into even more gruesome monsters. The serum exaggerates the unique features of each killer. So I think the last 3 killers they did was Huntress, the Blight, and Ghostface all got this blighted treatment with the skin. All of the blighted outfits feature the orange colour, usually incandescent. All killers also feature a syringe in their back with a unique ID per killer. It's like there's a label hanging out the back of Ghostface on his syringe, showing where the Alchemist injected the scrum, as they call it. For the Scorch Ghostface, it was imagined the man and the alter ego got merged into one being. The mask and shroud melted and integrated the man's flesh. It was also a chance to make the character more gory and horrible, as if the serum's acid destroyed his flesh while still keeping him alive. This is shown in the cavity in his chest, showing glowing organs, which we can see here. But yeah, so this is coming in both sizes again. You've got child and adult. This is basically just a representation from behaviour, aka Dead by Daylight, because there's no costume, to my knowledge, produced at this time for taking pictures of. So we've just got a Dead by Daylight graphical representation of what the costume should be looking like. He's got like little bat wings on the shoulders. His organs are exposed. The shroud's melted away. He's got gloves on, which is always weird to look at when he's got no sleeves. But yeah, this is your Scorch Ghostface basically. The mouth has melted and actually warped into the bottom of the neck. The nose is about normal and the eyes are about normal, apart from one drags down a bit more than the other. But this is what's going to include, look, mask, hooded vest, robe, belt, gloves and TBD. What's TBD? And then again, an adult size of it, up to 6 foot, 200 pounds. And would you believe it, we are going to have Scorch Ghostface mask available separately, so you don't have to buy the full costume if you don't want it. You can get a separate Scorch Ghostface mask by the look at this catalogue at least. And to make it even better, we've got the knife. This is called the gut tooth knife. It's not actually called it here, it just says Scorch Ghostface knife. Where's this? Where's the H in Ghostface? Where's the H? G-O-S-T face? Anyway, this is the gut tooth knife, as it's called in DVD, and this actually drips with serum as you're playing. Obviously it's not going to do that in real life, but yeah, it's got a strange handle on it with like a blighted infection on it, and you've just got this blighted serum all over the end of the blade. And basically it's this prototype, or whatever it is, I don't know if this is image renditions of DBD, I think it is, because they can do quite good things with the old graphics when they want. But yeah, I don't think this is an actual made knife produced for stock pictures. I think this is a DBD graphical representation. But this knife will be coming obviously separately if you want to get it. Okay, to be determined. Yeah, more than likely, more than likely. Thank you, Scream Stalker. I've got to wake up, don't worry. But yeah, I got a feeling the Scorch Ghostface mask, the fact it's separate is a bonus, and there's going to be a lot of people after that sumbitch. I just hope they make a lot and that the mass retailers are going to purchase a lot. So, here we go with the next one. This is where it gets interesting. 25 years ago, as many fans already know, we got Scream. Originally titled Scary Movie, yes, we know, and it ended up being called Scream, and it did exactly what it did, didn't it? Sure, it made many ladies scream, probably even many blokes scream in some respects. But we got a horror film that was different from the norm, and it actually redefined the genre, which is always nice. But on top of that, we got Wes Craven, we got Kevin Williamson, we got Nev Campbell, Drew Barrymore, Skeet Ulrich, Matthew Lillard, Rose McGowan, David Arquette, Courtney Cox, Jamie Kennedy, bloody even W. Earl Brown as Kenny. We got a hell of a film. And to think that it's 25 years ago, Jesus, that makes me feel old, because I was 19 when Scream came out. So here we are, cracking on towards 44, and it's amazing how time flies so fast. So in the wake of the 25th anniversary of Ghostface, as a character is sort of good, but this anniversary, of course, is more for Scream. And this was always asked about with the Silver Crow mask. How many people that said, as soon as the Silver Crow mask come out, it's a 25th anniversary in top of the box. And they always said, how is it 25 years? It's 1996 for Scream. You're like, no. Look at the box. Read the box. It was 25 years of Ghostface, 91 to 2016. Loads of people said that, and I was like, are you really serious? Further down the line, here we are. Now it's 25 years of Scream. And Funworld have decided they're going to make a sparkle fabric robe for the child and for the adult, and to be a little bit more movie accurate. Many people always say, why the hell did they not do this in the first place? And I believe it's because at the time of Scream being made, there was no official costume for Ghostface. It was just a mask in a mask line, which was Fantastic Faces at the time. So there was no official costume. And there was all-in-one mask and cape sets, but it was nothing like this costume. And if people know the stuff, some of these Scream fans, you'll know that there was there bits in the script or ideas at first that they wanted the killer to be fully white from head to toe. And then they decided against it because it was just going to stand out way too much. That's when they went with the black costume, the sparkle fabric, and they did what they did with Ghostface. Of course, there was a K&B version used, and then the Funworld version used of the masks. But here we are 25 years later, and to celebrate it with regards to the Funworld side of things, we've got this sparkle fabric kids costume and also an adult costume coming. Now, on looking at this particular image, I think this could be an ultra white mask. Whether it's going to come with an ultra white mask, I have no idea. Whether it's going to come with an EU stamp, I have no idea. As we scroll down, I mean, you look at this mask here. People that know the mask, you already know this, but you look at this mask here, and I think that's possibly in ultra white, possibly. But you look at this, and we know, the diehard fans, they know that this is an EU stamp Ghostface mask. Easter Unlimited ink, made in China, back of the chin, hopefully smelling of vanilla, and this seems to have a nice hood draped over it. Now, whether this hood is part of the costume or whether this is a special type of mask, as we may scroll further down, I'm not sure on this particular picture, is what I'm saying. I sent RJ Torbert a text earlier, a text message direct to his cell phone, as he calls it, not a mobile phone, a cell phone, because I knew he'd get the message straight away, and I knew he'd possibly answer quite quickly. And basically I said, look, can we get the information regarding the confirmation of the mask type that will be used for the 25th anniversary Ghostface costumes? And he says, you can tell your viewers that we will have full confirmation of what is going to be used next week. So people looking at this costume image, seeing the mask and knowing what the mask is, have all got excited, all started sharing stuff, which is good. But we don't know fully yet what the confirmation is of the mask type to be used. I'm pretty sure he knows EU stamps are going to be the most favoured and most wanted, which they are, but he says he will have confirmation next week as to what's going on. So we have an image there of an EU mask, a different robe, a sparkle fabric, I believe an EU stamp's used for the picture that we're seeing, and I really hope that we end up with that in the final package, merchandise, etc. He will confirm it for next week's stream. He's going to confirm one way or the other what's happening. So stay tuned for next week to double check that this little swine here on the mouse arrow, hopefully we're getting EUs back, because everyone misses EU stamps and everyone wants EU stamps. Let's have a look. Okay, God, we got some right track going on tonight, haven't we? So we then come, I think this is almost the end of the PDFs of the costumes now, but we then come to this, the LU light up, I'm guessing, fade mouth Ghostface. So with the EL Ghostface of the eyes and the mouth lighting up with a light bar, we now have a mask for some reason that just fades in and out on the mouth in green. Not something I was expecting. Not something, I don't know, I thought would have been with a costume, but Funworld do what they do and it is what it is. So we got a standard kids costume here, the standard Funworld cut of the costume with regards to the tassels, etc. And it comes with this mask that has a mouth that fades in and out of a green colour. Whether it's going to be a plastic mask or a styrofoam, I've got no idea. But there we go, the images are there, and a lot of people have missed this. A lot of people have missed this. All these fans sharing images and screenshotting Funworld's catalogue and posting them all over the place. None of them have mentioned this. But again, an adult costume, and it says on the side here, look, mouth fades in and out, an eerie green glow, which I'm guessing is the same type of thing they used on the 2014 fade in and out mask. I'm assuming. Time will tell, and I will be ordering a couple of them to see. I think on this, on the costumes PDF, that we're now clear. Yes, we're clear. Okay. So now we come. Here we go. I do really hope we get EUs as well, Steve. Hello, Kyle. Oh, hello, Burt Bench is here. Just checking the chat before we carry on. The mask is going to fly off the shelves. If it's an EU stamp mask, it's going to go absolutely fucking nuts. I've already had messages saying, order me a box of those masks. We don't know what's coming yet, you know. Calm down. Anyway, so this is the second PDF from the Funworld website. This is the accessories one. So the two PDFs off Funworld that the fans of Ghostface want to worry about are the costumes and the accessories. So let's scroll down. Here we go. This is where we got to do a little explanation of what I assume is what's happening. And I've yet to talk to RJ again, but I can always ask him on an email. So the bleeding mask has been out. We know this. I've said it before tonight. Late 90s, bleeding mask. It'll be out forever, that damn thing. I think as long as Funworld are Funworld, bleeding mask will always be there. And I do understand that the actual bleeding patent of the mask is owned by Funworld as well. You've then got your standard Ghostface 9206S, or in some cases S9206, mask with the shroud, etc, etc. Sadly, this image is a reshoot mask for the stock image. It's a TD mould, and that's not what we get, as we know, and fortunately it's ultra whites at this time. But ultra whites is still Ghostface. I don't hate him 100%, but of course we all prefer the EUs any day. This one, as we now know, and as Mr. Hughes said in the chat earlier, people know this because I've already looked at the catalogue. For the ones that are looking at this stream and going, God, he rambles on a bit, here's a bit of updated information for you. The EL Ghostface was out for a couple of years. I don't know how well it did. I've still got about 30 of them. And they're not the worst masks. They're okay. I've got one behind the computer monitor just here. On the windowsill. And it lights up, and sometimes I think it's possessed, but you know. What more do you want? But as we can see here, discontinued. This little swine, the finish on this mask is what cost me 2 plastic masks with Clive's friend, the ones that melted. This is what we were trying to get, the oil slick finish. Sadly, it didn't go that way, of course. But this was announced last year. It appeared in 2 different forms in a UK trade show before COVID started to make an impact. It appeared as a white mask with an oil slick sheen over it, and it appeared as this, what you see on the screen, which is the normal oil slick sort of rainbow tint. It was announced, and then I think COVID helped it along, but it was announced and then it was said, oh no, it's cancelled. It was then said that it could be possibly reconsidered in the future. As of now, this is the latest update we got on it. Now says discontinued. So whether this has any chance of returning in the future, next year, the year after, whenever, I've got no idea. Something I'm definitely going to get onto RJ about. That more coloured masks, of course. The metallics are still being made. Everyone misses the red metallics, and it's always the biggest mystery to me as to why the red disappeared. Was it really that bad sales figures that, you know, they said, well, they're not selling enough, get rid of them? I've always struggled to believe this, because the red's the most popular colour that I've ever known between the fans. How do you... hang on, let me just check the chat. That's okay, Snoopy. If you're quiet, it doesn't bother me. If you're watching, if people are watching, I'm happy. If you're quiet, you're quiet. A bit random, that one with Jamil. I'm guessing he means the fade in and out mouth. It is a bit random though. That is the Minty Mouth costume. The Minty Mouth? I don't know what it is, but it's weird. I really hope we get the EUs, yes. What do you think of the design of the sparkle robe? And Charlie writes, you cannot order from the Fun World website. You got to be trade, you got to be a shop, a website, a business. You can't just phone up and say, oh, I want 1,500 EU stamps. It's not going to happen. You got to have somebody that's in the trade. And it's the same with the expo show that they normally do, January, February, at the start of each year in New Orleans. You got to be trade. It's not a public event, that. So if you trade, then you need to contact Funworld, whatever the contact says on their page for the office and the email, and then they'll obviously forward you to the person in sales. But you can't just go to Funworld website and say, oh yeah, they're metallics, I want 100 of the bastards, because it's not going to happen. You got to be trade. If you're not a business, then you're probably not going to get very far. You'll have to go to the nearest shop or whoever you know that sells Ghostface and acquire what you want to acquire via them. But what do you think of the design of the sparkle robe? I think for what it is, it's okay. I think in more recent time, no matter what Funworld do, there's always a fan that's never happy. There's one particular fan that I blocked on Facebook ages ago that's never goddamn happy. You could re-release a Fantastic Faces and he'd have something bad to say about it, because he's just a miserable bastard. But with regards to the design of the robe, I think it's okay. Considering it's the 25th anniversary, it's a Funworld release product. Maybe there's different rights on the costume now because of Paramount doing the next film. I don't know. But I think for what it is, it's okay. Is it going to be high quality like some of these replicas that are top bollock? Probably not. Is it going to be a decent sparkle fabric? Maybe so. Maybe so. But I think it's okay. For what they've done, I think it's good. Could it be better? Probably it could. Maybe they should have a drawstring. Is there going to be a drawstring around the neck? I don't know. But for what I'm seeing on the pages of the catalogue, I think it's okay. Let's have a look. There's a paint you can buy to make it look that way. Oh, with the oil slick. Yeah, I have looked into it. Yeah, I don't think it would look as good as that, though. You've got to know what you're doing with paint. And to my understanding, it has to be a certain type of plastic as well. Which is why I sent these other masks to Clive a while ago. And I was like, well, why did it melt them? You know, what's the process? But yeah, I have seen paint kits where you can try and get the oil slick effect. They still make... what's that? They still make other red metallic masks, just not Ghostface. Yeah, I know. It's just... Ghostface, the red metallic, I swear it was the most popular among fans, and why it was ever discontinued is always a mystery to me. Didn't know. How do we buy these? Well, some of these masks are out there in the world right now. The bleeding mask, the standard white Ghostface mask, the EL masks are out there. Personally, I have the EL mask. Personally, I have the ultra whites for sale. Personally, I have metal. In fact, I've run out of metallics. I've got loads of devil face. I've got no more fluorescents because I had to send a few back, which was never good. But yeah, let me carry on. Do you think Parma will supply all these new Funwheel things? I only found out they are based the other side of Belfast. I'm glad I managed to get the orange green. Blah, 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 blah. I know what I'm doing with my paint. Oh, that's okay. I'll send you some masks then, Zach. But yeah, regarding the UK distributor, I will be giving them a ring tomorrow and seeing exactly, and I emphasise the word exactly, what the UK will be offered this year. Hopefully it will be everything that we've seen in the catalogue and accessories on this. And from what I hear, last time I phoned them up, I was on the phone about 30 minutes, and Devils will be available still, and oil slicks were just a big question mark, but probably no. The DVD costumes was more likely a yes, but I'm yet to confirm this fully tomorrow when I ring them up. So tomorrow I'll be talking to the UK distributor and saying, okay, what can I order and what's definitely happening, what are we definitely getting. Whereas the USA more than likely get every single thing in the catalogue and accessories and the costumes that you've seen on this stream so far tonight. USA is just sometimes you got to search depending what state you're in. As in location of state, not state of mind. Oh God. So sad news again. Fluorescent masks are now discontinued. As Scott Hughes says in the chat there, people that had opportunities to get these, you should have got them when you had the chance to get them. If you've not managed to get these, get yourself on UK eBay right now. Last time I looked, there was a UK seller that sold the 3 as a set for under £30. If you've not got these, you need to get them while they're still available. A lot of people have now sold out of orange. A lot of people are sold out of pink. There seems to be more green available for whatever reason. I'm guessing it's the least favourite, I don't know. But yeah, if you go UK eBay, just from the UK fan side of it, there has been sets of these as a set of 3 for £28.95 or something. Girl I know ordered it the other day, DVD player, and she says, oh yeah, I've got them, they're all good. I says, no problems, no marks, scratches. Says, no. And she showed me pictures of them and they were fine. And she was happy. She's got a spare pink and a spare green, which I'll be taking off her very soon. But this is going to be confusing to some people. So people, as Gary Hughes has said earlier on the stream in the chat, people are now confused with this devil face. Why does it say devil face is discontinued? The only reason I can think that this is showing as discontinued on this particular image is look at the item number 93333D. This was the item number when it was first introduced in 2017 as part of the Inspired by Ghostface assortment, which was Skellyface, Devilface and the white plastic Ghostface. The 9333s had different letters at the end of the items to identify which one they were. So this is now discontinued because the plastic assortment is discontinued. That's what the UK distributor told me. So the plastic white Ghostface, the Skellyface and the Devil as the inspired assortment, the plastic masks, apparently now discontinued. So this item number is going to be void soon, although that doesn't mean that Devilface is gone, and we'll show you why. Let's carry on. You got Mr. Myers here, look. Oh, just for the record as well, just for the record, because I got this question the other day. This mask, just here, the mask and knife set. Okay. Loads of people ask this, and loads of people ask this with other stock images as well. This particular mask on this image is a Walgreens reshoot or a reshoot mask or a TD mold mask. It is only used for this image just to display in the catalogue. This is not what you will get if you order a box of those. You're not going to get a box of reshoots with an attached knife. You're just going to get ultralight mass with an attached knife. This is just the stock image just got on a reshoot on it. That's all it is. Here's your knives again. Look from the other one. Bleeding machete, standard bleeding Ghostface knife, and standard knife that's just plastic, and I believe it doesn't glow. And then we get down to this. Oh yes. Let's have a look. Richie Pumpkin Harvest. I didn't buy all the devils. I bought a lot. Let's have a look. Just catch up with me chat before we carry on. I'm glad I've managed to get the orange, green and pinks, Devil Face and EU Illumo Ghostface before they're completely sold out. Yeah, like EO Ghostface, I've got loads of them, so don't worry about them being sold out. I've got another box full in the loft. I've got about 30 of them all in all, I think. I'm just pumped that they listened finally regarding the costumes, I'm guessing. I know what I'm doing with paints with regards to the oil slick. This year will be the most I've spent on Ghostface in a long time. Yeah, tell me about it. I'm dreading what the amount's going to come to when I put in the order with the distributor. I'm really dreading it. EU's Devil Face is discontinued because I bought them all. It's not discontinued though, that's the thing. It's just that particular item number is discontinued because it was part of the inspired Ghostface assortment, which are the 3 types of plastic mask. So it's that whole assortment is just discontinued, and the Devil Face item number will become obsolete, and then it will get a new item number with regards to DVD. So the Devil Face isn't finished. I wish the fluorescent molds had the classic white look. I would love to see them in Screen 5. Well, yeah. So much green. Yeah, there's always a lot of green. I saw a lot of green ones on eBay, right enough. Yeah, I think there's 2 distributors. UK is a big main one, then there's another one called Wicked Costumes, and when 2019 came about, before COVID come said hello to us all, they could only get the greens, this Wicked Costumes, for some reason. They didn't have any pinks, any orange, it was just green. So that's possibly a bit why there's more greens than anything else. Quick question, but is the Scarecrow Ghostface costume discontinued? No, they've been discontinued a long time. Gone. Oh, as it says on the chat there, cutting room floor, they're gone. Yeah, they are, they're gone. Gone, gone, gone. Scarecrows went a while ago now. Bloody hell. 7, 8, 9 years maybe. So here we go then, this son of a bitch. This son of a bitch. Now, to me, this looks like what Maggie Blaine was sent recently when she got lucky with RJ Talkbutt sending her a mask because of the $100 donation she sent. So to look at this mask, it looks like Maggie's mask. Is it? I don't know. I don't know if it's exactly the same, but there's similarities. Shimmering fabric, it says. Maggie's has got shimmering fabric. It's also got the dual fabric in the inside here, as we see with the Mars arrow. But this is clearly EU stamp, what we all love and what we all miss, that we all want. And this is going to get a text message or an email or a call sometime next week. For next week's stream, RJ is going to confirm one way or the other what's happening. So while this image is out there, and this image is an EU stamp, we'll see what he's got to say about it. I await information very eagerly on this, and if these come exactly as we see on the image, EU stamps, deluxe hood, whatever you want to call it, sparkle fabric, trust me, this is going to be the biggest part of my order for this year's Halloween off the UK distributor. I'm going to order boxes of these sumbitches, boxes of them. And I'm going to hold a few of them back on purpose, and I'm going to let a lot go to fans, obviously, if they can't find them and they have to come to me. But something tells me this son of a bitch, if it goes to EU stamp, this is going to go absolutely fucking nuts. I don't know what the price is going to be for me to buy them, and I don't know what the price is going to be for the retail, but if these get released as we see on the image here, fans are going to go absolutely nuts and possibly even battle on eBay for them. The only thing I hope that doesn't happen, if they do come with EU stamps, is that we don't see price gouging on eBay. But people being people, these turn out like the image and they do go on eBay in the future, Halloween time, arseholes are going to bump up the price of these because they know damn well the EU stamped and that they're a special anniversary mask. I just hope people listen to fans with a bit of know-how, not just me, many others as well, and just say, look, don't get ripped off. Don't go paying whatever price, you know, at the time of release. Let's see what they do first, if they do come as we see them on the image. And let's see what suggested price there is for retail, then go from there. But I look forward to these. Confirmation to come next week, RJ told me, as to what's going on. So, here we go. This is the mask to get this year. It is, Axel, it is. I'm talking about Ghostface, not Auf Wiedersehen. Eh? Oh, are you? Oh, I am. That's the last man should say who I am. So, Martin Miles. If I get the chance after COVID's buggered off, which I hope it does soon this year, if I get the chance to go to Spain, yes, I will be going to Marbella and wherever else that they did Auf Wiedersehen pet, as long as I can get in. Ali Fraser's villa you can actually hire out, but it's very expensive. And Kenny Ames's villa has been accessed by a fan in the past called Steve Turner, who's a very good chap. But yeah, if I ever get a chance to go over there, just to go off topic of Ghostface a minute, then yes, I will be filming whatever I can fucking film. Trust me. This is why we've still got the hat on. We're not finished yet. We're not, as Ghostface says at the start of Scream, we're not finished yet. We're not finished with Auf Wiedersehen, trust me. Whether I do Series 3 and 4 on the special, that's a different story, but I'll definitely be trying for the Germany and the Spanish locations, definitely. In time, Squire, in time.
You referring to me?
Lots of good stuff. Cheers, Martin. Cheers. I heard Pringle, mate. He got me thinking of Pringle now.
It's not up to me, it's up to the brewery.
I'd love to do an Auf Wiedersehen stream. So let's carry on. Ghostface. Look at this. 93502 is the new item number for DBD related masks. So this is why, further up the page, it said Devilface is discontinued. The 93333D is gone. Finished. That's the old item number of Devilface. He's now got a new item number and he's going to be considered DBD. Does that mean a new header tag? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But Ghostface, or the Devil Ghostface, or Devilface shall we just say, this is his new item number in the future. 93502, and then it's going to have a D at the end of it for Devil, and obviously the V for the Viper. So they're both going to be having different item numbers because of their involvement in Dead by Daylight. So the Devil is not gone, just the old item number is finished because it was the inspired plastic assortment. It's still going to be plastic as far as I know. It's going to be the same Devil Face, it's just got a new item number because it's now part of the DBD assortment rather than the assortment they've now discontinued, which was the inspired by Ghostface assortment, aka plastic mask. And there he is on his own. 9350D, the D obviously just said, Devil. And then here he is on his own, Mr. Viper. 93502V because it's Mr. Viper. Cartons of 12, 48 and 24. 48, 12 and 24 on this. And I should still be ordering some of these. See, these are a bit different look. So Scorch Ghostface is going to have an item number of 93503. But there's no S or anything at the end of it, is there? It's just a separate item number. So the Scorch Mass, again, confirmation on the PDF here. This will be available separately as a single mask. And trust me, I'll be ordering some of those bitches as well. It's going to be an expensive year just for me to order a load of masks and to help fans out that are struggling to get them. I'm honestly worried that I'm going to have to put money aside quite a bit, more than normal, with regards to my order with the distributor this year. And I've already had people say, order me a box of EU stamped deluxe 25th anniversary masks. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that yet, because if they lose their job and can't afford it at the time, then I've got an extra bit of bill to pay and I don't exactly earn a lot. So I'm going to be ordering as much as I can afford and every single thing I can order I'm going to be asking for. So Scorch, Ghostface, DBD, Devil Faces, 25th anniversary, I shall be after them all. Whereas this, I don't know what to say about this. Very strange, very strange. Whether this makes me wonder straight away, what the hell is it for? Why is it here? But I can clearly see on the image that is a plastic mask, as in the ones that are now meant to be discontinued and the ones that we've had a chrome job done on. These are the same mask as on the image. This is not an EU. The question, personally, I think with this to myself is, will the UK fans be getting this because it's a USA flag mask? Is this just going to be a USA thing, limited edition, special edition? Or is it just another type they're going to put out there for everyone to get hold of? I have absolutely no idea. This information on this mask is so limited. I'm definitely going to be on to RJ about it on the next phone call. And say, what the hell? Who thought of this? Why this? Where are we going to be able to get them? Another question for the distributor as well. Are we getting the USA flag Ghostface? Personally, I think it's a very strange type. More puzzled as to why it's been made, or what it's meant to represent, if anything. Yeah, it's just... I saw that and I was like, is this really a Ghostface mask? But how many of you actually paid attention to this mask? Really paid attention, just on this one image. Look at the hood. What's all this? What's all this? What's these lines here? What the hell is that shroud? How many people looked at that? Not many, I tell you. And how many people just looked at the flag and went, no, I don't want that. Look at the hood. Alright, so it's a different style of hood, no biggie. But what the hell is this all about? Why have we got these two little sort of half circles here? What have they done to this hood? Why is it so different? Why does this mask even exist? I don't know. But if we can get these in UK, I'll be ordering some. Maybe not as many as the EU stamps, if they're confirmed to be EU stamps. But yeah, what is this mask? Why is this mask? Is it just a plastic mask for display purposes? Will it be in EU? But you can see definitely that's a different type of hood. I was baffled when I saw this. I looked at it, I was like, what the hell? What's this? Of all the things to put on a mask, I've got nothing against Americans, the American flag, the country. But I was like, God, an American flag on a Ghostface mask is a bit strange. It literally baffled me. Let me check the chat. What do you think about this mask? Had to make my mum a cup of tea. You're a good lad, Charlie. You're a good lad. Ghostface for President 2024. Or it's in the movie. I don't know. Could it be in the movie? The thing is the details are so brief on it, on this image. You don't know what's going on. Adult size with attached hood. That's it. I mean, at the end of the day, if they're going to put this as seen in the motion picture 2022 Scream or something, then yeah, you're going to get suspicious, aren't you? So has this appeared in the new film? Did they do one of these in the film for some very weird reason in the story? Who knows? Who knows? I'm clueless. Absolutely. Some people say, oh, I bet RJ told you something about that. No, he's told me nothing about this. At all. I had no hint or any idea of this mask until the catalogue went on the other day for the accessories. I was like, what the hell is this? Surprised me just as much as everyone else. Purge movie ghost mask. Such an oddity, but kind of cool. Yeah, a lot of people I've seen don't like it. I don't know why. It's still Ghostface. Yeah, it's a weird one, but it's still Ghostface. To me, the stars and the navy blue obviously make the eye almost invisible. Whereas the striped eye, obviously you can't miss it, can you? But yeah, it's such a strange version. Such a strange version. What made them do this, you know? So whether it is in the new film or whether it's just a random version they wanted to put, you know, out there for whatever reason, I've got no idea. But I've never seen The Purge, so you're all saying, oh, purge this, purge that. I don't know what you're on about. I'm going to have to look into it now, aren't I? Hang on. Kicking a box below me desk. Big trucks, guns, and America. Oh, okay. Should have kept with the oil slick, not this. Yeah, well, yeah. To be honest, the response I've seen this on people's comments, particularly on Facebook, is not of them. Many of them are not keen for this mask, and many of them have said the same as what you've just said. Would have wanted an oil slick over this any day, which we probably would. But I don't know the full story with the oil slick. Definitely something I'll be asking about again when I speak to RJ. But yeah, if someone had said, I bet you, I don't know, £100 English that there's a Ghostface mask coming out with an American flag image on it, I'd have gone, well, that's easy money, innit? I'd have lost my bet, wouldn't I? But I never expected this, not at all. I think, oh, here you go. Just more separate accessories because they are accessories. See, this particular image, compared to the ones we've seen before, this to me looks like a completed knife. Like they made it for the images for the accessory catalogue. So I personally think this could be a real gut tooth DVD Scorch Ghostface knife. It doesn't look to be an image rendition from software. And I think this is a completed, possible final, accessory. But this is from Scorch Ghostface, as we've seen earlier. And of course, this is from the Viper cosmetic. As I say, the Onks knife, which is probably pronounced incorrectly. But you can order 12, 24, and 72 of them. I'm probably going to get quite a few of them because I know a lot of DVD fans. But also, talking of unexpected items. This was the other one. I never thought about this at all. Over the years, Die Hard, or should we say Dead Hard, but no, over the years, fans with a lot of knowledge, particularly of Funworld products, you will know that Funworld have had a voice changer out for a long time. A black one with a little wire on it, and it had a little microphone that you could place in a mask if you wanted to. I used to have one years ago, used to do it in our fan films. And to be honest, because of the microphone being how it was in the mask, you'd hear the person talking more over the sound of the voice changer. But yeah, this voice changer is a new item, obviously this year. 7 different settings, awesome sound it says. 12, 24 or 48 pack. And you've got some sort of new... Is it in relation to the new film? Because we've got the fan image here of the new film. So could this be used in the new film by kids messing about? Or is it just something themed because of the new film coming, who knows? We don't know enough about the film to assume stuff yet. But the strangest thing, and people commented on this before, is it's weird that Funworld are using a fan image in the catalogue. I've never seen that done before. I've made many a fan poster for all of the films over time. And whether they're good or bad, I'd never have expected one to, whether it's made by someone else, to ever appear in a Funworld catalogue. But I'm guessing this poster seemed to get a lot of likes on Twitter when it was first put out there by the artist. And I think even Kevin Williamson liked it as well. But yeah, I'd never expected to see a fan poster in a Funworld catalogue of any type. But there you go. You've got your Scream 5 on the poster at least. So maybe this is something to do with the film. Or is it just something that they're trying to hype up because the film's coming, Again, not confirmed for the reasoning of it, but I'll be looking to see if I can get a couple of them. I don't know if I'm going to order any as in a box full, because they're going to be pricey. But I'll be looking to buy a couple of separately, definitely. I think that is it for the PDFs from the Funworld site. I'm pretty sure. Look at these masks. Bloody hell, these are weird. See, this has got an oil slick finish. See these? Oil slick comedy, oil slick tragedy. So there's oil slick masks by Funworld in other styles. I didn't know that till scrolling down just now. But these masks, I don't really care for them. But the overall finish of them look really nice. I like the rainbow glint. Let's have a look. Let's just get that centered a bit. There you go. This mask proves Fun World has bollocks where their brain should be. What mask? Oh, you're on about the USA? Fun World should really redo the knife and make it look more like the 120 knife. The one they sell looks nothing like it. Well, to be honest, isn't that going to be infringing copyright? And they got to talk to the book people first. Do books still exist? I don't know. This is where I'm rusty on the knowledge of Screaming Ghostface. Do books still make knives? Did they go out years ago? Is the company defunct? What's the story with book? Do they still make knives now? I'm guessing it's to avoid copyright, not to get on fans' nerves. They're doing it because there's copyrights, just as there's copyrights on the mask. The handle is weird, proves my point. UK eBay Scream mask is a bit dead. Yeah, well, but last time I looked on eBay regarding the fluorescent masks, it was only a couple of days ago when there was still the set of 3 there for $28.95, I think it was. Might have even been $27.95. It was one of them. But yeah, for people that are saying, well, I'm still after the fluorescents, just look on UK eBay. And anyone that's not UK, then just you want to be looking among the fans, because if you go to ebay.com looking for fluorescents, they're all overpriced. Trust me. But these, I mean, the oil slick comedy and oil slick tragedy, get the word out. It's a mask I've got no interest in, but I do like the finish. I do like the finish. So they can oil slick masks. It's just, why didn't we get any more Ghostface oil slicks? And here we go. This is the last thing I remembered. This is why I continue to scroll and keep it on the stream. So the fade in and out mouth masks are going to be, at least in the USA, from this catalogue, I'm assuming. Whether it's the same in the UK, I'm not sure. I'm going to be asking that question tomorrow. But obviously this seems to be a mask assortment. And we did see the fade in and out mouth mask. Bit of a mouthful, innit? That was with a costume on the other PDF. But this is one where it's a separate mask, but it's part of an assortment. So we've got a blue ghost, a skull red, and a Ghostface green. So different colours on the mouth fading in and out. Strange version, strange version. I've never expected this as well. Just like the USA mask, I never expected this version. But I'm guessing from the look of the EL just behind my screen here, and from the look at this picture, these could be the same mould and the same type of mask, which is a sort of like a weird plastic mask. But yet to be confirmed, of course. So 2 AA batteries, which will go in a little black box, and yeah, you just press your switch, and I'm guessing it's got different functions. From the look of it, I think it's just going to fade in and out. But you've got Mr. Skull here, this weird, whatever this is, just goes blue, and Ghostface himself. 93442. So all these new item numbers appearing as well, but adult it says. So it's just, I think it's going to be a standard size mask. And not just a little smaller kids version. I think that's all we had to show on the accessories PDF. I'm just going to double check. I'm only about a quarter down the scroll bar on the right hand side. You can see it on the stream. So if I go all the way, look at all that, Jesus. Yeah, item numbers that you can search on the index. Oh, here we go. Special buy. The Smouldering Eerie Embers Ghostface is part of a special buy. You can still get them included in costumes as well if you look on eBay UK, at least I've seen them on there. And I believe a girl that bought some fluorescents recently, she got one of them as well. So Eerie Embers Smouldering Ghostface does come in a costume as well. For anyone that may be wanting one in the future for whatever reason. Right. Okay, let's get back to normal. Right. So, let me double check the message I got earlier, just so I can confirm I've not made any mistakes on this stream. You can tell your streamers you will be able to confirm next week. Okay, so I've read that correctly. So RJ is going to be confirming for me sometime next week and letting me know what exactly mass type wise we will be getting for the 25th anniversary edition. I think that includes the costumes and the single masks. If it does, for whatever reason, end up being an ultra white, Jesus Christ, I'd hate to be about and hear the fans' response. Hopefully, particularly with RJ knowing that the EU stamp is much missed, I'm guessing that they're going to be trying like mad to get the EU stamp as the mask that's used for the collectors, because it's more fitting. I'm sure there's many fans out there that would love a reproduction of a Fantastic or a Generation 2 or even a later Fearsome, dare I say it, in one of those hoods, but don't get your hopes up. Basically, we're just going to be hoping for an EU mask, and I'm going to be one of them, along with many other fans. So time will tell. Time will tell. But yeah, a lot of stuff has come in these two just single PDF files from Funworld's site. Funworld did remove the catalogue for the costumes at first. I'm not entirely sure why it was, whether there was mistakes in it, whether there was corrections to be made. I've got no idea. I wasn't in a hurry personally to share the images of the catalogue, whether it was the costumes or the accessories, because enough fans did it as it was. Now, as a website, I'd always put updated images on there, which I've done on the news page now. But when the catalogue first became available for download, I emailed RJ, says, look, the catalogue's on the site, people are downloading it, people are sharing stuff, am I okay to share on my website? He responded and says, hold off for now, I will explain later. I don't know why, but I held off. I didn't share anything, nothing on Facebook, Twitter, website, nothing. I says, well, people are sharing it, and I've got a fog whisperer by the name of Polyester for Dead by Daylight. I says, Paulie's wanting to share the information about the DVD stuff. He goes, hold off for now, I'll explain soon. I'll let you know when you can. A week or so went by, the costumes went back on Funworld's site, the accessories went on Funworld's site. I emailed RJ, says, look, these are on the site, what can we do? Can Paulie share stuff and can I share stuff? And it was like, yeah, if it's on the site, get it out there, enjoy yourself, announce it. But I says, well, at the end of the day, people now know. Says, but yeah, I'll put them on the website. And I believe Polyester, the DVD Fog Whisperer, he'll probably be doing a video on the Dead by Daylight content very soon. He's got enough followers, he don't have to worry really about people viewing that one. And I'll always give him a mention, because he always mentions me every now and again. But we'll see, won't we? Time will tell. Time will tell. Let me check the chat. Yeah. They are still made. Book definitely. Oh, books do still make knives, do they? Okay. Yeah. See, with people will always say, "Oh, what knife was it Ghostface used again?" You know, bits and bobs. I was like, well, I can't remember if it was a 119 or a 120 or both. I think it was both, wasn't it? Well, I know one's shorter and one's longer, and I have seen people receive on YouTube lately. You Google Scream Ghostface and Book knives. There's people that unbox them that are like appear to be brand new knives. So I'm assuming Book are still going, but they still make the knives. Yeah, but a lot of people always say, why didn't Funworld ever do the knives more accurately with regards to those, single knives you can buy? It's going to be copyright, isn't it? If they copy it to the T, they're going to have problems. Just like if anyone copies the mask, there's, all sorts that goes on, isn't there? But yeah, I think. Let's have a look. Before we die, I think for now we're just about done. Shorter stream tonight. Shorter stream. Almost an hour and a half. Since I've started talking, at least I left it on 10 minutes to start the stream and get the settings for the website and stuff to embed it. But yeah, I don't know. Any questions? Anyone want to see any masks? Now's the time to tell me. If anyone's not too fussed, then we can end it. The chrome mask just behind. If there's any questions about them, I can always ask Clive, or you can yourself ask Clive. Clive Barzilia, or Burtbench Designs. He's on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. He's the chap that basically got these done. We've got to get the devil back in again, haven't we? I've got to get the devil again, but yeah. I don't know if Clive wants to do any more of these with regards to the work he has to do on them. That's all I'm saying. I don't think he's in the chat anymore. He sort of looks in and goes out of the stream on Sunday night because he's always got something to do. A mask this or a robe that or some sort of, you know, book 120 to finish off painting or whatever he does. But yeah, these, it's about £40 a mask to get this done. So I can't sit here on my own stream and say, oh yeah, if you want your devil face to look like this, go and see Clive and he'll do it, because I don't know if he wants to do any more. But basically the chroming on its own is £40. And of course, if you already own the mask, it's not a problem, is it? It's whether Clive's got the time to de-shroud them, take the eye mesh out and de-tag it, which is obviously easy. But yeah, he does send a few masks down to his friend, and then obviously he bubble wraps them all, sends them all back to Clive, and then Clive's got to put the shrouds back on, the eye mesh back on, tag it again, and he sends them back to me. But yeah, this is, at this time at least, this is one of two that exist. But anyone just joining the stream, which I doubt, but yeah, just remember this isn't a Fun World paint job in this particular case. This is from Clive's friend. I don't know who he is, I have no clue. Don't know what the company is. But yeah, it's going to get some pictures put up on Twitter or whatever, now that they've been seen on stream, and just see what people's comments are. But I love to be able to convince RJ and say, RJ, you know, you can do some red chrome devils. But when it comes down to the pure brutal facts of what Fun World make and why they make stuff, it's down to the mass retailers that buy the things, and then it goes from there, doesn't it? The collectors will always be good collectors, but as a buying entity, the collectors aren't what's buying the mass at the end of the day with regards to straight out the factory. It's the retailers have got to want it first, and then we get it via the retail, which is always a bit of a downside. But yeah, I'd honestly love to see these released as an official thing. And Jesus Christ, they'd fly out the door, wouldn't they? They'd fly out the door. They'd almost come with bloody wings. Because people love a devil face as it is. These are the best moving masks that I've got. But to see one in a red chrome like this, you know, properly painted, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And I don't mean to rub it in either, but yeah, I'd love to see an email come in next week, say, oh, that red devil, we might actually go forward with that. I go, oh yeah, yeah, very nice, tell me when. But will it? Who knows? It is nice though, it is nice. No one's going to look at that and say, oh no, I wouldn't want one of them. They're going to say, yeah, I would want one of them. There you go. Also, just while we've got it handy and it's at the side of me, so yeah, these are now discontinued, the EL Ghostface. And this is my personal suspicion of what the fade in and out mouth masks are going to be. I think they're going to be the same as this, on this particular type of material, this type of mould. I don't know that for sure, but on the pictures it does look similar to this, when you squint and imagine this without the light bars around its eyes. But they're not the worst masks. They're not the worst masks. If anything, it's a type a collector should have, just to say, oh yeah, I've got that type as well. Maybe you've only got the one, but they're not bad. They're not that bad. They're a bit smaller than a regular size EU stamp or an Ultra, but they're not too smaller. And I've sent Clive some of these recently. I think I sent him 4 of them just before they disappear, you know. But not the worst mass, not the worst mass. I know they don't exactly fly out the door with I've got them, but you know what, they could be worse. Imagine if you could chrome one of these, but it's the wrong type of plastic, I think. But yeah, imagine that in a silver chrome or, you know, a blue or whatever. But I have seen one of these stripped down before. A fan found one ages ago, and he had some scratches on it, and he literally stripped the hell out of it, and I think he repainted it, but sadly he never posted the pictures of it when it was repainted, which was always a bit of a mystery. I was like, well, at least show us what you did. But yeah, you got this little box on the back, and this one is April to June 2018. You can't see it because they're bloody focus again. But yeah, they're not the worst mask, honestly. There we go. It's sad that they're not continuing. It really is. A lot of people said, "Oh, the fluorescents are okay, but they're an ultra white mold," or "Oh, they're not made the same because they're white inside." But the fact they even did the colours again was nice. That they had a little nod to the vintage days. But I've always loved the pink. The pink of the fluorescents has always been my favourite. Then the orange, then the green. But yeah, some American sack of shit wants this one. I don't know if he's still watching. He's going to go, "You what?" Yeah, there's an American chap after this particular mask. 2020 pink. I think it's after a 2020 devil as well, which I've got. But yeah, this particular one will be heading out. They're actually terrible. Well, you know what? You've got your opinions on your fluorescents, metallics, whatever, and sometimes it's just depending on the mould. But yeah, it's just, this is what got me. It's like, why the white on the inside? I always liked the vintage ones, obviously, yeah, more because they were Fantastics and later Generation 2s and even later EU stamps. But I always liked that they were the same colour inside and out. But also, the advantage of having an older vintage fluorescent is you can see how the mask has aged over time. If you ever look on the inside of one of these that's a vintage mask, look on the outside, look on the inside, I guarantee you almost every time, the inside will be much more vibrant and bright than the outside, because the outside's obviously been taken in the sun and whatever else, depending where it's been stored and hanging or whatever, or how it's been used. But I had a message a little while ago, and I said to someone, "I've got a pink, I've got a green Generation 1 fluorescent, I'm dying to find an orange." She said, "Oh, I've got an orange." I said, "Oh, okay." I says, "Let's have some pictures." So sent me a picture of the outside, sent me a picture of the inside, and the outside definitely looked, because he'd not owned it all its life, definitely looked, it'd been bleached at one time. It was just a faded, over time, orange. And then they showed me a picture of the inside, and it was so bright and vibrant. I says, "No offence, I'm not going to ask you to sell me it or trade me it." I says, "But look at the colour difference between the front and the inside, and you tell me that that's not faded or been bleached." And he said, "Oh yeah, maybe you got a point, but it's still a fantastic face." And I said, "Well, yeah, this." But the difference with the outside and inside colouring was like black and white, honestly. Like, Jesus, it really looked like it just been set in bleach. Somebody's had to go at rejuvenating it at one point, and it just did more damage than bloody good. That's an assumption, not fact. Yeah. Oh, here you go. I don't know if this has been put online via Clive, Burtbench Designs, but he had one of these done in chrome. I don't know if it's on his Instagram, because I don't give a flying toss about Instagram. I put a few pictures on it recently, but I've just left it now. Just left it alone. But one of these has been done in silver chrome. But because it's a textured mask, it doesn't have the overall chrome sheen all over it like you'd expect. It's chrome, but because it's so textured, when you get into the nitty-gritty of this mask and the real plastic details, it has a slightly more matte than the shine finish. It's okay, it's nice. But yeah, he's done the mouth, he's done the eyeliner, he's put the mesh back in on Clive's. And I'm not sure if he shared a picture of it, but I think he's had a chrome one. I think that was the only one he ever owned as well. This was been dug out of the loft for a streamer that I know called Skeleton Wolf Gaming on Twitch. I says, "Oh, Skeleton Wolf Gaming, there's a Ghostface mask alternate inspired assortment called Skellyface. Would you have any interest? Because I've got one spare." And he says, "Oh, maybe, let me have a look at it." And he looked at it, he goes, "Oh yeah, I want that." And I've got to send it to him, I've just got to sort out the details now. But yeah, this is gone, basically. But yeah, I've seen one of these in chrome, and this was designed by Frank McGovern, who's still at Funworld now. He also did Zombie Ghostface, he also did the Devil Face, and he also did the Scarecrow Ghostface. Frank McGovern. Good chap as well. I speak to him on messages every now and again. But yeah, he did Scarecrow, and I believe he's worked on the 25th anniversary costume and mask. I think. I'll have to confirm my details on that. Let's have a look. Ah, Scott Hughes, yeah. That is one thing to sort of finish on that, to be honest. Yeah, for some reason, and I had forgot about this when I last shown this mask. For some weird reason, the American versions of these masks have a white stripe in the middle of the nose, so it just looks like the nose is just two separate black sections either side. On all the UK masks, and all the ones I've got, like 30 of the kits, all of them have got the proper paint job, so it's like a full black nose with no stripe in the middle, or no bridge in the middle, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, American EO Ghostface, you're going to look and think, is that nose correct? Because it's not all black. That's how they are. For some reason, I don't know why. All the UK stock of this had the fully black nose. Weird but strange fact. So yeah, so for the, I don't know, the obsessive collectors out there that want any type possible in the collection with any differences possible, maybe you want to get a UK and a USA version EO mask, just for simple paint differences. Other people don't care and just get one of them and say that'll do me. My terrible comment was on the previous, not the fluorescence. Okay. The fluorescents are the best of the ultra whites. Yeah, maybe. Those blue and gold metallic you have you. The red. Have we not? Has Kyle not been in the stream at the start of the stream? Because we've shown all these chrome masks before. Ryan Hills is here. Cray Rowden. That's a bit of a nasty question, isn't it? How confident am I? I'm nothing to do with Fun World. I've got no idea. How confident are you that the 25th Collector's Mask will be an EU stamp? I don't know. I'd like to think 90%. But this is why I text RJ earlier. As I say, I sent a direct text message to his mobile phone because I knew he'd get it instantly and possibly reply quickly, which he did. And he says, tell your viewers confirmation will be there for you to say this time next week. Personally, I'd like to think, 90-95%. We better be getting EU stamps. If not, the fans will go bloody nuts. It's a bit like the oil slick last year, isn't it? We saw the oil slick, we saw the white oil slick, people got excited. Oh, it's a plastic mask, but it looks nice. White oil slick was a mistake. Okay, fair enough, we won't get in it. And then the oil slick was still in, the hopes of fans. Oh, I've ordered some. I ordered some. I ordered 48 of the bastards. Only to get a phone call a few months after saying, oh, there's oil slick, you can't have them. And yes, we was all gutted. But I hope it doesn't go like that with the 25th anniversary mask. I really do. Because fans are always criticising Fun World, and sometimes not for very good reason, I find. Other times it's the only thing, well, yeah, we missed the EU stamps. Other times it's like, they're a company, they've got to do what they've got to do. And I think they did themselves a nice favour announcing 25th anniversary costumes with sparkle fabric. There's always a moaning sumbitch out there that says, well, it looks okay, but it's not. I've got a robe that costs $400, it's better than that. Of course it's going to be better. You paid $400 for the sumbitch. That's why it costs that much, isn't it? Whether it's Scream Rose, Goat Rose, Public Enemy, bloody Clive, Burtbench. There are good robes out there, but you got to pay for the sumbitches. Funworld's trying to do something a little bit more accurate, a little bit more better with the fabric. Streamers, tassels. And it's going to be a store-sold costume. So I'm not saying Funworld are going to give us crap, because I don't believe they will with regards to the costume. They're going to give us an affordable costume that's more accurate. That's my description. If people are going to expect top quality drawstring, Velcro, and all the rest of it. I think you're putting your expectations a bit too high. At the end of the day, they're acknowledging the 25th anniversary of Scream with what they're putting on the catalogue and accessories. Confirmation will be fully known next week, as he says, with regards to EU stamp mass being used. That's all I can say. I'll show you the chromes in a minute, Kyle. Seems you're still here viewing. Let's have a look. Scott Hughes, I didn't know that. With regards to the nose paint on the ELs, I'm assuming. But yeah, differences with UK and USA EL Ghostface. Mystery as to why. Have you seen the £1 Scream mask? Well, Scream mask is an incorrect identification in the first place, although people do use it for years now. It's always going to be Ghostface masks. I have seen £1 fake masks, if that's what you mean, and all of them are pieces of shit, because it's thin plastic, based off the bleeding mask mould, we're guessing, and they're just crap. And I have also seen these vinyl, rubber, PVC, whatever they are, pieces of crap with not even eye mesh in them, which used to be sold at pound shops. Have you noticed that there's not so many of them anymore? Have you? Have you noticed? Not so many anymore? I wonder why that is. Little gits. Because people are buying them and they shouldn't be buying them, and factories are getting told, oi, what do you think you're doing? End of the day, those £1 pieces of shit are exactly that. I'd rather keep the £1. You know, somebody sent me one of those masks once. Part of a dodgy eBay thing. Said I was going to be getting certain masks and they didn't come a certain mask that I expected, one being an EU stamp. And he sent me one of these £1 pieces of shit. So you know what I did with it? I took it out to the garden, threw it in the pond, took a picture of it, and says, this is what I do with fake masks. And that will sit in the pond as long as I leave it there, unless the missus gets hold of it, which she did, and I think we binned it. Says, don't ever send me a £1 piece of shit like that again. I know I'm a bit nasty, but yeah, the £1 fakes, I've got no interest, no want for them at all. They're not Ghostface, they never will be. Let's have a look. Do all new fluorescents have the indents on the side of the mouth? I think so, yeah. You mean these dodgy lines at the side? I don't mean the main seam line here, but they have like a line that goes across here, don't they? Most of the time. Yeah, I can see one here. And one here. Ultra whites have got them as well. But yeah, they have like these lines just there, don't they? Before the mouth goes down, they have like these lines that go from like just under the top of the mouth, across the mouth and the sides of the mouth. Do you think it's likely you'll be able to order a bunch of the new 25th anniversary costumes? Maybe able to... Yeah, I know Ryan's late to the stream, but I have mentioned this earlier. I'm going to be trying to order whatever I can order. I'm ringing the UK distributor tomorrow. I shall be talking to him and seeing exactly what is available. I shall also eagerly be waiting RJ's confirmation as to what mask is going to be used for the 25th anniversary, what we've seen on the images in the catalogue and accessories. And whatever I can get hold of, DBD, 25th anniversary, Scorch Ghostface, Sparkle, I shall be trying to get them. It's going to be one of the most expensive years for a Halloween order that I've ever done, because I want to have everything. I'm not looking forward to it, to be honest, because it's going to be pricey as hell. But at the same time, fans will be able to come to me and say, oh, you got one of those sparkle robes, adult size. Yeah, got one of them sparkle robes. I believe that Halloween Emporium, aka Dave Douglas on Facebook, I think he's already got a few things ordered already. I think. Yet to confirm. But yeah, UK distributor is my concern, because obviously that's where we're based, and I need to know what I can be getting for fans and then tell them. The one thing I am not doing is having somebody message me and say, get me a box of them 25th anniversary EU stamps. I'm not doing it. No. Because if somebody says that and loses the job and it's dire straits with financial situation, I don't earn a lot. I'm then lumbered with a big bill. I say, well, you still got 3 of these boxes of 25th anniversaries to pay for. That's however much money it's going to be. I'm guessing they're going to be expensive sods. A box of ultra whites, 12 ultra white mass, I think between 30-40 trade, I can't remember, maybe more, but they're not bad if you want ultra whites. Deluxe 25th anniversary collector mass, if they're EU stamps, I'm guessing they're going to be a fucking fortune. Whether the boxes are 12, whether it's a carton of 48 you have to order minimum, I don't know. All questions to be asked tomorrow with the UK distributor, see what exactly we're getting, exactly we can order, how much it's going to cost. And the chap I speak to is very good, and he'll basically say, okay, you tell me what you want to order, and he'll give me the list of stuff, all Ghostface and Scream DVD. I says okay, and I'll tick all the boxes for the order, say right, 50 of them, 48 of them, you know, whatever it is, and they'll come back normally quite quick. Okay, this is going to be the bill if you want all that stuff, and it'll be like 800, 900, £1,000, £1,200. You're like, fucking hell, it ain't cheap. Remember, I'm not a shop or a business, I'm just a git with a website. I order what I can just to keep them here in the loft, and if people want them, they can have them when they're asking for them. But if I go over ordering with EU stamps, if we get EU stamps, and I'm stuck with a bill of hundreds of pounds still to pay, I'm not going to be impressed. I'd love to have the masks, but yeah, it could go downhill as well. The good thing is, the some bitches will sell, because everyone wants an EU, especially a 25th anniversary with a special hood on it. But yeah, this time next week we'll know a lot more, and hopefully it's more the news that we want rather than the alternate ultra white. It better not be an ultra white. It better not be. The Screen used costumes got thicker fabric as they went on. Screen 1, the fabric was really thin. Pencil me in for 20 EU. So I think the costume should be okay for what it is. People have just got to remember that it's going to be a retail sold costume, not a high quality collector's edition that's hundreds of dollars, you know, like the sideshow figures. They're high quality, hence the price. And remember, there's a 1/3 scale sideshow figure of Ghostface coming that's probably going to be a bit more of a price than the current one that's 1/6 scale. Time will tell with that as well. Nice accent, yeah, well. The chap in Belfast, where the distributors are based, Northern Ireland of course, he's not Northern Ireland at all. He's totally, I don't know what his accent is, but yeah, he's got a different accent to what I'm used to. And he knows me, and I know him very well over the years. And yeah, when RJ phones him up, he sings Elvis songs. And when I phone the UK distributors, I'll sing an Elvis song, and he just laugh now because it's all just what we do. It's in relation to RJ's love of Elvis. And I think the chap at the distributors, he loves him as well. He liked Elvis. So I'll either say return to sender on the song, or do an always on my mind bit of verse as he picks up the phone. And he'll just laugh. I say, right, okay, so what mash you got for me this time then? What are you talking about? What are you after? And he'll say, what are you after this time? What are you looking for? But we'll see. My question is going to be for him as soon as they come into stock. Has the Devilface got a new Dead by Daylight header tag? Could it? Could it not? I've got no idea. But yeah. Some of the conversations I have with that chap, honestly. But when it comes down to the brass tacks, as they say, this will be an expensive year for what I'm ordering for Halloween. It is what it is. The good thing is with the 25th anniversary stuff, the costumes, and hopefully if we get the EU mask, they're just going to fly out the door. It's good because you're selling stuff, but it's also a major worry with regards to international tracked and signed postage. I'm going to be watching every box like a hawk. And if people in the USA are struggling to find collector's masks, which I doubt, but if they are, or for some reason there's none near them, or people are price gouging, then yeah, I'm going to be sending a lot of boxes out this year. We'll see. We'll see. Let's hear it. What? Elvis song? Bollocks. I don't even try and get in tune. I just say a bit of the verse or the chorus and he'll just start laughing. Whereas RJ, he'll do this weird bloody singing. And I'll say, hey RJ, what are you doing this time? And then he'll sing a bit more and then he'll start talking. But yeah, Jesus man, it's going to be a funny year. It's going to be an expensive year. I'm gutted that the fluorescents are gone. There were little bits and bobs with mine that I had to send back, but it was good to see that these little swines could be done again. Alright, not in everyone's favourite form on an ultra white mould and they're only coloured on one side, but I will be missing the fluorescents. And of course they're going to be missing from the order, so that's going to free up a bit of money at least. But this time next week, confirmation of some sort, saying whether it's definitely an EU stamp or whether it's going to be something else, who knows. I just hope it's not an ultra, but that's what I've been told. Tell your viewers, confirmation this time next week. I'm sure phone calls and emails will be going to and fro from Funworld for whatever reason, with lots of things at the minute, not just Ghostface. So we'll see. We'll see. Just for, is Kyle, what's it called? Where is he? Is Kyle Cabrera still watching? Ah, right, there's a place in Belfast, is there? Called Elliot's. Yeah, I bet they order from distributor, definitely. But yeah, it's not exactly good at the minute for little businesses, is it? I mean, I'm not even a business, for God's sake. I hope these items are available close by and I don't have to take hikes to get them because the stores near me really skimp on getting good stuff come Halloween time. Even spirit stores sometimes. Yeah, spirit stores, Jesus. I've heard that a lot. I've heard that a lot. Oh, there we go then. Just for Kyle then, just as he's a bit late to stream, but he's here. So yeah, these were done recently by Clive. These started lives as a plastic white mask. Obviously he de-shrouded them, got the eye mesh out, took the tag off, sent them to his mate, had 4 different colours done, and this is what we ended up with. Let me just knock this off again. There you go. It's actually a bit better with the ring light off. But this is more the same shade of blue as the metallic blues that you see. Yeah, blue metallic. I'm going to be a bit quick because I think people are getting pissed off now. They're rambling too much. This was done before. I think you've seen this, Kyle. This was the first one we had done. This was one of 3 that were sent to Clive. 2 got melted with the oil slick process, and we said, well, what should we do with the surviving mask? Said, paint the damn thing red. This is a 1 of 1 custom mask. But yeah, of course, everyone loves the red. Just the same as Devil, minus the horns, of course. I think aside from the Devil and the, well, I think this is probably my 3rd favourite, this one. But a nice gold mask. It does look silver in some lights, but this is gold. There you go. Lovely gold, that. I like that. And this was put online the other day, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, so you've probably seen this one, Kyle. But yeah, the green. A lighter green, not a darker green. There you go. There you go, Kyle. I think that's it. We're about done. We're about done. My state in the hole is trash for Halloween stock. That's amazing. Send it. What? Which one? You pay for it, mate. You want it? You pay for it. I'll rip you off. New film coming, you know. Prices go up. New film coming. Everything goes up. That's what's happening on eBay. Have you not noticed? I would have thought in America Halloween would be huge. Over here some still do turnip lanterns instead of pumpkins. Okay. I don't see them personally, not in the UK, this side at least. Let me see the stab knife. I've got two of them. Which one? I do like this. What Clive sent earlier. Start of the stream was showing this, but in case anyone missed it. I do like this. You can see here the reflection of the PC RGB, that it's embossed on some of the print. Really clear on the bottom text. You can't see it because the camera's crap. But you see the outline of the font on the bottom there? See the edging of it? It's nice and sharp because it's embossed. Yeah, one of my favourite things, isn't it? Sticker. Sticker. It's better without the light on. Sticker. Sticker. And this horrible one. It's horrible, isn't it? Of course, from Scary Movie. When Greg finds a letter stuck in the side of his locker after reenacting the Ryan Phillippe scene from I Know What You Did Last Summer. But there you go. Neither dust. There you go. So this is Ryan Hills. This is Clive Barzilia. Burtbench Clive. Ryan Hills. 3D printed. I don't think this is 3D printed. I can't remember now. Differences in the length of the handle. Thicker, thinner on the handle. Glossy finish on the blade. Like a matte finish on the blade, but they do glow. It is nice. When you line them up, about the same height with the blade, but it's just the handle. Obviously you see the difference. Was it in the start of Scream 2? There's a git with like an RDS or a fearsome on this. He's like that when stuff goes on. Like cheering him on with the knife. I always remember that bloke. But yeah. They're both nice. They're both nice. I've not got a favourite. I'm happy with both of them. This one's heavier, the Clive one. This one's about half the fucking weight, I think. Okay, right, no more masks wanting to be seen, no more questions. Now check the chat. Got me dusty brush. My foot goes up your arse. Come here, you. Come here. Put your fucking head in there. God. Put your head in there. Are they replicas? Are they? They're replicas. They're replicas. They are replicas. Douglas Little found a real one, the Reptile Weapon bootleg, recently. Look on his channel, Drown Boy Productions on YouTube. You'll see that he's got one that he actually unpackaged for his displaying the Scream 2 standee. Because he got a one of the deeper fearsomes, didn't he, that were more the ones sent to Scream 2 set. He's got a his robe from the urinal scene. So he's got the robe, he's got the reptile weapon, he's got the, I don't know, the other sort of fearsome, if you want to call it that way. And he's got it all on his standee, his new mannequin. And yeah, the reptile weapon is a genuine one Douglas has got. So, I mean, even reptile weapons is bootleg of whatever the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles merchandise was. But yeah, Douglas got one. But these two are both replicas. I need the stab knife, trying to find the real ones. Oh, lag. Bloody hell, we got lag, have we? It's kind of weird over here where it's mostly... Yeah, we get that a bit here, Jamil, sometimes. The Steam glitched out for me then. Oh, sorry. I don't know what's going on. It seems to be okay this end. It says that we're still going. Are we still here? We're still live? It's time to end anyway. You lot got lives to live. Go live them. It's time for me to bug off. Minimise me stuff and my PDFs. Double check something. But yeah, I shall be eagerly awaiting to see what RJ can tell me next week now with regards to confirmation of EU stamp masks. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Just checking something. Oh, there you go. There you go. Just checking something. Is there? Oh, no, that's the wrong one. The wrong one. Aha. Right. There you go. In this bag are 2 masks out of the 3 masks I am not allowed to show. A while ago, just to finish, and we will finish, a while ago RJ said, in January I may let you show one of those masks. So there's a really special one, and then there's 2 other testing ones, shall we say, that are still types, never been seen, and one of them he may have let me show in January. This is something I forgot to ask him when I last had a call with him, which was a few days ago, but I'm going to be asking him on an email next week, because he'll always answer an email. Say, look, are any of these masks available to show on the next stream or in a future stream? So we'll see which he comes back with. What's in that bag has had additions put onto the mask, so I say. Yet there's 2 types of these additions, so I'll leave it at that with that. But I will be asking him, say, look, you did say January I could show one of them. Is now the time that I can show one of them, and which one is it going to be? So we'll see what he comes back with, and we'll also have, hopefully, some sort of confirmation on the EU stamps. So while you're seeing all these catalogue images and all these accessory images, just remember that confirmation will be coming here on this stream next week. Okay? And we'll see what happens. It better be EU stamps. It's got to be EU stamps, otherwise people are going to go nuts. Right. That a flat screen mask. Now, a lot of them are flat just because they're in that box, that's all. Easily hair dried and easily fixed, but the special masks, a lot of them in that one. Do you have any of the blue variant VHS covers of Scream? No, I've not ever had any of those. Zach Cook, that come on the stream a few weeks ago now, the first collector on the stream a few weeks back, November, December, whenever it was. He's gone and got 3 of those videotapes out of his storage for me, and we've yet to sort out postage and cost, etc. So I've got some in mind, and he's holding them for me. We've got to sort it out, so I can get them. But yeah, I've never owned them. Never owned them. The mystery bag. Got to sell it for the viewers. Well, so then, this time next week, confirmation, whatever it's going to be, of the EU stamp. Must have said it 1,000 times, but confirmation, he said, next week for the viewers. And yeah, we'll see if we're allowed to show at least one of the masks out, the little mystery bag there. I'm really pining to show the super special mask, because it's something that's, even with all this new stuff that's coming, it's still a difference to everything that's going on. The special mask has that title for a very good reason. But it's time to go. We've got to let everyone get back to their lives. Even Dylan's got a life. Yeah. Dylan Cloud. You know Dylan, he gets banned on Facebook quite a lot, you know. You know why? You know why? That's why. I'm waiting for the comment. Fuck you. Mr. Ghostface 93. This is Chris, isn't it? Isn't Mr. Ghostface 93 Chris Goodwin? Or is it? Am I getting confused with everyone else now? Yeah, I'll see what Zach Cook comes back to me with first. Cost and postage and all the rest of it. But he has got 3 of the blue VHS tapes for me. Obviously one of each type. I hate you. Ain't it, Dylan? Come on. 20 minutes ago. How did I miss this? Ghostface DVD has subscribed. Well, if you're still here, thank you very much. Let me just double check. Yeah, that's the latest notification on YouTube. Last time I got banned, I was complimenting Clive. Oh, I. Maybe you should stick to private messages to compliment him. I didn't know you was like that. F off. Yes, yeah. We'll see what happens, Chris. We'll see what happens. It's time to go and enjoy your Sundays. I don't know what time it is for everyone else that's watching. I'm sure there's a couple of UK people, and from what I can gather, most of the viewers on this are probably going to be USA based, or at least out of country based. So thank you for watching, thanks for listening. Confirmation next week, EU stamp, yes or no. And we'll see if we can show one of the special masks in that bag that you just saw. FedEx. A lot of stuff with Fun World always comes via FedEx. So anything that you see in the background here, FedEx. It's always direct from Fun World. Just before we go then. Resurrection mask. It does smell beautiful. But yeah, again, FedEx. Yeah, but yeah, there you go. A resurrection mask that lives in a FedEx mask inside a storage box. It ain't good, is it? As I said though, this room's too small, and if somebody was to break in, why should I give them the opportunity to get the resurrection mask at the first grab? So it's a bit bittersweet having a good mask sometimes, because you don't want to display in case some bastard nicks it from breaking in. Right, take it easy, chaps. See you next week. Yes, peace out. 10:38. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. PM. Yep. Well, thank you for watching. If any of you have any interest in gaming streaming, then I am on Twitch as Ghostface TJW. Ghostface has got a capital F in the middle. TJW's my initials, all in one word. Ghostface TJW. Sometimes we stream to YouTube, but I've been doing a lot of Mario Kart lately, a lot of Mario 3D and Bowser's Fury, and we've been doing Dead by Daylight, but sadly Dead by Daylight is quite broken at the minute. Some of the DVD players will know this if you're in the stream, because the hitboxes are absolutely pathetic. So a killer can get a blow on you from miles away. But yeah, we do some gaming streams. If you've got any interest at all, I can have between 20 and 30 viewers of these Sunday streams with collectors, and there are always 20 and 30 viewers at any one time. On the DVD streams, it's between 10 and 20, more than likely 10 or 11 or 12. So if there's any interest of watching a tosser play a bit of DVD, then by all means, twitch.tv, ghostfacetjw, or even sometimes on this particular YouTube. If you go on the YouTube, look at my past videos of DVD streams, there's two little bits of text on the bottom of the overlay in the screen saying my YouTube address and the Twitch address. But it's up to you. It's up to you. Let me just double check something's working. There you go, that should appear in the chat. There you go, the Twitch is in the chat, but something tells me the collectors watching this aren't going to have too much interest. If there's anyone that does want to watch a prick play a few games, that's where it is. Right, see you soon, take it easy, stay bloody safe for God's sake, COVID ain't gone yet. I hope it does go soon, but we'll see, won't we? Get your jabs if you got a jab booked, your injections, your vaccine, etc. But we'll see you next week, hopefully with some damn good news of EU stamps. And if we can show you on the masks out of that FedEx bag there. But take it easy, as I say, stay safe. And we'll see you next time. Same time next week, 8:30 UK time, Sunday night. Take it easy. Oh yes, just before we go, Jamil. Yes, we do the odd other games now because of DVD being so broken. DVD is more broken Survivor side than Killer side, but yes, we do some other games. If you go to the Twitch and look on the profile of the page, you'll see other game thumbnails there, what we've been playing. But yeah, we'll end it now. Thank you for listening and watching. We'll see you next week.